Welcome to the morning after week 7 in the CFFL. We are here um, after a very long football night. If you were a Buccaneer fan, as that was one of the worst games I've ever seen because they played bad and all the injuries pretty much derailed their season. But we'll look at week 7 here in the CFFL and see all that happened. First of all, we had Dr. Dangerous fall 66.5 to 50 to the Little Big Men. Um, Bad loss for Dr. Dangerous there. Their team is things have gone off the rails for them this year now. This is quite a few losses in a row. They won their first game, now lost 5 out of 6. Josh Allen had a big week. Tyreek Hill continues to struggle without Tua. That might be better now that Tua's back, but we will see. Dolphins don't look like themselves from last year. Mike McDaniels doesn't know how to call an offense unless Tua's there. Even this start of the year, they didn't look real good. Little big man, huge week for Lamar Jackson with 28 points, and he moves to 5-2. In the game of the week, the Maulers take down the Badgers 70 to 63.5. The Maulers had a big week from Derrick Henry, of course. Justin Jefferson also had a touchdown. Patrick Mahomes continues to be the modern day Troy Aikman, a great quarterback and a poor fantasy option. Um, as for the Badgers, good week from Jordan Love with 16. Really about it though for them there. Cardinals demolished the Horn Dogs, 86.5 to 39. I would have had a chance at 100 this week, but Jaden Daniels got hurt in the first drive. It's only 2.5 points. Jahmyr Gibbs at 20.5. Denver defense at 14. Kareem Hunt at 15.5 to pace me. Horn Dogs had a big week from Austin Seibert, who's the number one kicker in fantasy right now, 16 points. And Josh Jacobs had 10 points, so a good week for him too. Minotaurs take down the Colts. Things are kind of unraveling for the Colts a little bit. Still got a shot. He needs Christian McCaffrey back as soon as possible. Minotaurs won 67.5 to 46. Big week for him for his defense, and his kicker had combined for 20. AJ Brown at 10. Aaron Jones at 11.5. So pretty big week there. Colts, Jared Goff at 13.5, and a good game from Najee Harris with 12. Black Dingoes take down the Bruisers with the high points of the week at 88 to 76. Bruisers had a big week from Brock Purdy at 17. Brian Thomas Jr. had 12, and Cameron Dicker had 15. Our puppy is wrestling with herself on the chair, in case you hear that noise. Anyway, Jalen Hurts for the Dingoes had 19. Ken Walker had 16 as well, and Javonte Williams had 17 also for the Dingoes as they move to 3-4, and right now are really close in that 6th seed. I think he's like a couple points out. Amazingly, the Dynamite are also only 4 points out. I think the Minotaurs right now have the last playoff spot right now due to points. That's a really tight race right now. There's still half the season left, but we are halfway done. And finally, the Dynamite fall. The team price is right, 87.5 to 62. Team price is right. Big week from Joe Mixon at 18.5. Also Tank Bigsby 18.5. Big point, a big reason there. The Dynamite had 22 from Baker Mayfield and 16 from Saquon there. Like I said, we are halfway done. Injuries keep piling up. But the top 5 seeds, the 5-2 teams, all kind of separating right now. The Horn Dogs at 4-3 are right there too. He might need probably be easier almost for him to pass the Little Big Men than the points. Although the points he's not too far back, and then you have everybody else kind of in the race for the points. So it'll be an interesting final stretch here in the CFFL. Right now, the all-play records, the Maulers right now are the best team in terms of that. A couple points behind me overall. The Black Dingoes, right around 500, which is what they are. The team that stands out, team price is right at 5-2, even though they have a sub 500 record in all play. Horn Dogs sub 500 as well, and they're over 500. So those are kind of the anomalies right now of the league. And the Dynamite too should be a little better than their record. They should be closer to 500 than what they are. Finally, next week we have the games of the week. We have the Little Big Men versus the Maulers in a battle of 5-2 teams. And another battle of 5-2, the Cardinals take on the Badgers there. So we saw that Ayuk and Godwin and Evans are all out this week. Also, I see James Williams is out 2 weeks with a suspension for PEDs. So Not a very smart man, it seems like he is. Good player, but making some dumb decisions. Anyway, thank you for tuning in. We'll be back in a couple weeks. Best of luck to everyone, except, of course, the Badgers this week and whoever play next week. Thanks. Bye.